Hi, Simon here from Gold Coast Solar Power Solutions, and today we have a Fronius inverter, and this one seems to be underperforming. It's the middle of a bright sunny day, and this is a 1.5 kilowatt system, so 1500 watts of panels on it. On a middle of a bright sunny day, I would expect a 1.5 kilowatt system to be producing at least 1000 watts of power. As you can see, this one at the moment is only producing 284 watts of power, 279 watts of power. So there's something going on. Now we've checked the solar panels. The solar panels do not have any problems with shade on them or anything like that. They seem to be all fine up there. So I believe it's actually a problem with the inverter. Now with a Fronius inverter, they do have an internal fan. And during the middle of the day, the internal fan, on the middle of a nice sunny day, the internal fan should be going pretty full bore to keep the inverter cool. But we haven't heard any noise from the fan on this one. So what I'm thinking is it's a problem with the fan, and what the inverter does if there's a problem with the fan, it should usually come up with an error called state 304. But sometimes I see where it doesn't do that. It just derates the output. And so instead of producing about 1000 watts, it's only producing like 280 watts. It's nowhere near what it should be. And what it's doing there is derating the output, so it doesn't do any more damage to the inverter. It doesn't start melting things inside because it's overheating. So with this fan issue, the inverter has a fan in it, just like a 12 volt fan, just like so. And so if these do eventually fail, and if they do fail, well, the fan obviously won't be working and the inverter will overheat. So if that happens, well, the fan will need replacing. Unfortunately, with these Fronius inverters, I've seen it quite often that if the fan does fail, that the board it actually plugs into actually is damaged as well. And so if you just replace the fan, it still doesn't run properly. So it's usually an issue which will require some more work. So this is something which would be covered under warranty by Fronius if it's inside the inverter warranty period, of which is a standard 5 years. So if your inverter is coming up with an issue like this and it seems to be underperforming, you are going to need to get a solar accredited technician. I'd recommend a Fronius service agent to have a look at the inverter and ascertain exactly what the problem is. Now, if you do make a warranty claim, you will need a couple of things. You will need proof of purchase of a tax invoice or a certificate of compliance for the original installation, and you will need the serial number of the inverter, which can be seen just down here. And we've also got the data plate of the inverter here. So this is a Fronius IG15. IG15 means it's the 1.5 kilowatt model. Now, if your inverter is doing this, and you have had a solar accredited technician have a look at the inverter, work out what's going on, and it is out of warranty, you can spend quite a bit of money on getting it repaired, and it will be up and running again, but you're still left with no warranty. So in my opinion, you're probably best to bite the bullet and spend a bit more money and get a whole new inverter with the full warranty. And look, I hope that's been helpful. I'm Simon from Gold Coast Solar, and if we can be of any help, give us a call. Thanks very much.